What is going on, guys? We're back again with another video, and in today's video we're going to be going over a forever model A trade setup, and I'm going to explain to you why it's an A trade setup and not an A plus, but you're going to get into that when you understand the narrative to the execution in the video. We're going to be doing a market maker buy model on gold like we usually do, and it is going to be on the 1 hour to 5 minute time frame alignment. And like always, let's hop right into it to another copy and paste trade setup. Now, like we always do, we always start off with a blank chart, and here we have gold on the left, we have silver on the right, and I want you guys to pause the video right now before I show my annotated chart on the next slide of both gold and silver. So pause the video, mark up your chart, see if your annotations could match mine on the next slide. Now, if you got it marked up properly, you would have seen that this big down close candle right here on gold dropped running short-term lows right here. All this resting liquidity into a higher time frame key level, an hourly bullish fair value gap, and creating SMT divergence, making a lower low on gold and a higher low on silver, with silver tagging this hourly bullish fair value gap. Now, the reason why this is an A setup and not an A plus is because we're looking to prioritize taking a long entry on the weaker pair. I don't take trades on silver. I've only ever executed on gold. So we're going to stay consistent with that. Now, since we have our narrative build, which is simply looking for a fair value gap with SMT divergence, that is, if price does this, then I will do that. Now, if price tags this fair value gap and creates SMT divergence, then I will look for a entry point on our lower aligned time frame. That is narrative and that is bias. And you guys are always asking me, Matt, can you please make a video on daily bias or weekly bias, stuff like that, etc., etc. I'm like, guys, I already include bias and finding your daily bias in every single trade breakdown that I do. All you need to do to have a daily bias is have a fair value gap and have SMT inside of that fair value gap. Then you could look for a trade. That is it. Everything else that you guys think that you know about daily bias is wrong, and this is all you'll need. I've simplified everything and I've condensed it into 3 steps. This is why the forever model is the easiest and probably one of the best trade entry models that you're ever going to find. Now, since we have our narrative build, we are looking to see what is going on inside of this 1 hour bullish fair value gap that created SMT divergence. So since we're on the 1 hour chart, we're going to go to the 5 minutes to look for an execution to see what's going on here. Now, this is what was going on in my Discord. In my group, you already know I'm waking up in the morning and they're pretty much already looking and monitoring the charts because they know what I know. They're doing exactly what I do on a day-to-day basis and a week-to-week basis. Everybody says, guys, what are we looking at today? Good morning, good morning. Bruno already has it marked off. Gold, 1 hour to 5 minute on the forever model. Maybe. What do you guys think? I look at it. He sends it at 9 o'clock. I'm confirming it at 9:05. Gold, ... 1 hour to 5 minute. I'm doing that. Someone goes, Aaron says, 8:45 minute candle, that's the singular candle that we're looking for an execution. Brian even sends in the chat at 9:06 the legit trade setup that we're looking and we're waiting to confirm. And once it confirms, we're executing. Literally, that is it. All we need are those 3 things to happen and we're good to go. But before you guys even understand how they got to this point, let's look and see what the charts are actually telling us. This is the plain and blank hourly chart as to what we're going to be monitoring and how we're going to be framing our trade on the 5 minute. So this is our narrative and our framework that we're going to be utilizing to the lower time frame to go to the execution. So let's go to the 5 minute now. So here's the 5 minute chart. We have our short-term low run here. This is the big drop that we had from the accumulation on the hourly chart for a manipulation into an hourly PD array to now anticipating a distribution to go higher on the price delivery. And I want you to do the same thing. Pause the video, check to see if you can mark up the chart on the 5 minute to see what we need for an execution on the next slide. Now, this is exactly what we need. We need price to displace higher off of this hourly bullish fair value gap with the SMT divergence. So price needs to go higher, close above this down close candle that ran the short-term low, and once that does and we close above it, the opening price, that will confirm the order block and the change in save delivery that we need for an entry POI to go long on gold. Now, you could see price has expanded higher, closing above that down close candle that ran the short-term low. So now we have our order block and we have our change in save delivery. And again, I'm calling all of this out live. All I'm doing when I go into my live trading, I'm just saying, guys, all we need to do is wait for price to get our closure. When we have our closure, we have our entry. Simple as that. We have our POI for our narrative build and our bias. Second, then we have our POI for where is price needing to go to for us to then execute. Here it is. We have our confirmation. Now, since we have the closure above, I alert to my Discord at 9:43 a.m. Long gold at 29.19.9. Stop loss is at 29.08.6. My TP is 29.39.8. This resting high of the range. We ran a range low. Now I'm anticipating price to go to the range high because we had nice energetic displacement, violating bearish PD arrays and closing above the down close candle that ran the short-term lows. So all we do is wait for price to then tag our PD array. Right here, we tag our down close candle that ran the short-term low. So I'm in the trade and I alert them, tell them, guys, I'm long here, stop loss here, take profit here. All we need to do, we've accepted the risk, we've built our plan, now we're trading the plan. That's it. And as price is moving and pushing up higher, we're alerting that I'm reducing my risk. I have my risk at full here, reduced it to less than half at the momentum SMT that was created here at a swing low point en route to our take profit. And boom, just like we had it labeled off, price has just ran directly to our anticipated draw on liquidity, 29.39.8. Here's my execution. Here's a partial point and the final take profit on my Apex account. And as you guys can see, guys, this is a copy and paste method. There's no secret sauce. I've already given everything to you. All you need to do is follow the steps, listen to the criteria that I'm telling you. I've given you your secret sauce and your full-blown formula to finding a daily bias, finding a narrative build, and I've given you everything to look for the specific executions in regards to this price delivery. It does not get any easier than this. I've given you your entire roadmap, the only model that you're ever going to need for the rest of your life. And this is truly the way. I've shown you countless videos every single week, and I'm not going to stop. I'm going to continue throwing all of these examples down your throat, and everything that I do, just take it in, absorb all the information, and you will get to the point of profitability that you're seeking, because this was truly the biggest game-changing factor in my trading. I have seen this model repeat over and over and over again, which is why every single time I see it, I will execute it, because I'm confident in the repetition and I'm confident in the statistics that are backing the way that price is delivering from exactly what I'm saying here. Now, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and continue learning from my Forever model. And if you have any sort of feedback, if you have any sort of beneficial experience, please drop it in the comments below. I read every comment. I answer every single question that you guys give me. Just give me feedback. I want to hear everything, your story. How's your trading going? What are your trading struggles? Let me know. I would love to hear it. But I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your weekend. And like always, good luck, good trading, and I will see you next week for the next upload.